All right, good afternoon. It is December 14th, 2021, and today we really had a downward, two measured legs down. Um, I think this is the channel, the larger channel, but really you would want to be playing the shorter term stuff, obviously. We had a break, two legs down to a new low, and once we hit that measured move, we tested it once, twice, and a third time, and on that third time we bounced. So that's what we're looking at for today. Let's go through these trades. So you get a first, second entry here. That doesn't work out. That's probably not even at. Yeah, that's not 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock comes probably about right here. Okay, so at that point, we don't really know what's going on. I mean, we have that big leg down, so you are expecting movement down. So if you draw this channel and wait for a break, you might want to wait on a failed second entry long, but we didn't get that opportunity, and prices just start moving down, and they find some support here. I'm not really sure how you could figure that out unless your midline. Your midline should probably be touching that. I bet that's what it does. Yeah, so let me move it up a little bit more. That's probably what it's supposed to be. We come down here, you get a bounce, and this looks like a second entry long. Technically it's not, but you can see that's one leg down. That's second leg down. So I like this, especially we bounced off the opening price. I do like this entry, but it's tough because you're going into these highs. And that looks like we're going to be looking at, you're going into that level of resistance. So it's definitely an aggressive trade. But then we just keep moving up. Strong correction at the open, probably just trapping a bunch of longs. You can see we come to the top of that channel, and get a first entry, failed second entry long. It closes beneath the EMA, so I do like that, but you got to be really careful here. I mean, it looks like you're going into this level of support, so. But I think really what they were doing was just trapping a bunch of longs. This is very congestive. Right here. And I think today and yesterday, for me, it looked like you were much better off just drawing like congestion areas and playing the failed breakouts. But you didn't really get a setup here. Then we start trending lower. We make this low and you get a first, second entry. I do like this. And that gets you a nice move. Then we form this congestion. Really, this looks like we're in a short-term trend channel right here. I had that drawn earlier, but I took it away. I do think that's valid. We bounce out of this congestion and probably just trap more longs, and you get a first entry, failed second entry long, and that these two are the first good trades of the day. So this one comes at 7:07, and this one comes at 7:37. So you have to wait an hour to get a good couple good trades. And once we get this failure, it's off to the races. We start moving down. All way too far from the EMA, but clearly a strong sell-off and downtrend. We get a first entry, second entry right here. It doesn't set up well, but when you get this this signal bar, I think you got to take that, and it's kind of like a failure too. First entry, second entry. I like that. That gets you a scalp. And then it just looks like we're going sideways. Unfortunately, this doesn't make a new high, or else you could go short there. Bounces, and you get a first entry, second entry, and it's at the top of the range, so I really like that. I marked it as green just because I'm not too sure why, really. I mean, I like it. I think just because this is like extremely congestive. Look at all these dojis. It's tough. And it kind of looks like one leg up, if you ask me. But anyway, this congestion, you can see there starts, we already have a downward bias, but we start making lower highs here and lower lows. And why did I point this one out? This one is a failed second entry long, but it sets up on the other side of the EMA. You might take that. And once we break out, get this pullback. So this is a double top, first entry, and you might, I was looking for a failed second entry long right here, and it fails. And here's what I have to say about that. We just hit this measured move. Okay, so all these people are exiting their trades. I think you should definitely wait for a second entry of some sort at that point. Yeah, this is a failed second entry long, but at this point you should be waiting for a second entry short, because this is actually a new high too. And in another context, I would like that, but the fact that we just bounced off this measured move and this is a new high in this context, I don't like that. And this just doesn't set up well, unfortunately. You might go short there anyway, especially because it's like a breakout pullback off this range. This turns out to be a two-tiered range, I'm pretty convinced, as you can see, because we start finding resistance here. First entry, second entry doesn't set up. You might look at that as a new low, like this is like a double bottom or something, and first entry, second entry. But what I liked about this is we already found resistance here. So then when we bounce again and then make this lower high and it closes beneath the EMA, I like that. And you can see a bunch of other traders like that too. But again, we find resistance at the measured move and we bounce. Tries to go higher a few times. You don't really get a setup for going short. This looked good, but it just, you can see it closes above the EMA. So you take this failure and you get scared to death, but that works out. It's just, it doesn't touch the EMA and it looks congestive, so that's why I marked it aggressive, but it does work out. And then we get another touch of that measured move and it bounces. And I was thinking that we're still looking to go short, so I like this first second entry, to be completely honest, off of this level of resistance. I like that. I'm not going to mark it just because of this huge leg up, but when you get this failed second entry long right here and another lower high, I think that's a great place for going short. And you scalped out quick, but you can see all the sellers, once it hit that measured move, all the sellers left and the buyers came in. So we make this new low and you get a first failed second entry long. At this point you might be looking to go long, and we're making higher lows and higher highs, but it's aggressive. It looks congestive. And really, I had this price level. I had like a short-term trend right here. So that's how I found these entries. I mean, also it's off the EMA, but that helps you have more confidence in these entries right here. So if you draw that clearly looks like a trend. We're making higher highs, higher lows, and you get a second entry long right here, and you get a higher low right here. That's also a failed second entry short. So I like both of those trades for sure, and those both get you a nice move up. And then we get another second entry long. That's not a new low, I'm realizing, but it's off the opening price, so I like that, and that takes us into the final hour. So let's try and quickly look at my trades, because I had really poor behavior today. I just didn't know what I was doing. I thought I did know what was happening here, and so I took what I looked at as a second entry long here. I got it on a limit order, and then it went down again, and I entered on a limit order again, but I just got trapped. And that's why after a strong leg down like this, you might want to just wait for a measured move. I think really what I should have done, you see a double bottom right here, first entry, failed second entry. I think the only entry would be entering above this. But that signal bar just looked so good. But that's just a trap. I mean, look, after that strong leg down, wait for a break of this and a failed second entry failed second entry long. And that's what we get right here. Unfortunately, it doesn't set up well. If this closed beneath the EMA, I would mark that. And I mean, Mac might mark that. I don't know. Let's put a green arrow. Mac might mark that. I just don't. If it closed beneath the EMA, it'd be a lot better. So I actually entered twice on that, and that just caused my mentality to just go downhill. This is an aggressive entry, but it works out. Unfortunately, it becomes really congestive here. I went short here. That's actually I looked at this as a first. Oh, so the failure actually comes right here. So yeah, that's not an entry. Don't know why I entered there. It does kind of look like a first failed second entry long, but it's not. And look at that. If you're patient, you get a good second entry short. Just be patient. That's all you got to do. First, second entry short. I do like that. I believe some of these entries I accidentally entered on the oh wait, no, that wouldn't count. But I entered on the MES a little today by accident. Okay, yeah, this is just too early. We just hit the measured move, and I'm taking this failure, but it's really a new high, so just be patient again. Went short here. Yeah, this is a second entry, but look, that's not even the high of the swing. So, no, that's not a good entry. Oh, it's a failure, failed second entry, but it doesn't set up well. Yeah, I do like this. Didn't take it though. Yeah, this, I didn't have my ATM strategy on, so I got stopped out, but it would have worked. I just had to hit close when it came up here because I didn't have my ATM strategy. So just poor behavior, really, all day. So that's what I saw today. Those are the trades I took. I hope you guys all had a great day. I know I learned a lot from today and yesterday, and I hope you guys did too. So be patient, and we're going to get there. Have a great day.